like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like it. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them doing, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr, today we see we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Jacob Eason. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go play action with Eason. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. The tight end in motion right. Throwing on second and long. Eason. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Eason. And he comes back with one complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Here we go.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Right,
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
ready.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, Parker. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Lance again. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely, as one of the better coaches in the league always tells me. On offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Eason. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Eason off the play fake. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Eason to throw. And that is incomplete.
But we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Taken right around the 44. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Lance now on 1st down. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play to put points on the board for their team.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
He's got a man, complete.
And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down is Lance.
He's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Lance going to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the 49ers are back within a score.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Eason sets to throw it. Right side, there's Likely with it.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Eason.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Lance now on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A final shot before break. Eason, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On the double. Rifle, 3-3. Right, 97.
On first down, Lance. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Get ready.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
After that run for a first down, I don't know that confidence could be much higher for an offense. They're doing exactly what they want to do on this drive.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Lance now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Gold with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They go play action with Eason. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
15 yards there for number 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
4 yards remain for second down.
10 cycles.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Let's go.
Desperation time here. Lance got his target, Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Making that play behind the line was Justin Simmons.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Lance now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 22, Eason. Caught by Allen. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Throwing is Eason. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. On target to his man, Likely. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Eason off the play fake. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 39 yards there. A big one. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 1st and 10, Eason. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Eason. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, they're going to go with the option.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock, too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Throwing again on second down. Lance flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Play action. It's Eason. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Eason.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
On first down, Jacob Eason.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
One last shot at the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
One final try now for Lance.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that any time you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.
So for the Broncos, they get back in the win